excuse me.
We're
Excuse
here.
me.
We'd like to play. We'd like to be a part of the game.
That's my computer.
Alrighty. So, chug, chug, chug.
Yep, chug, chug, chug. Okay. Very interesting. Well, all right. Coming in from PN first, we have a triple DD comp. We've got 2 Ohios being the substitute for the Montana. We have a Venezia, 2 Nevskis, a Petro, Sommers, Daring, Smoland. Very exciting to see that, and also interested in seeing which DD goes where.
Alrighty. Looking over at...
Joke?
Oh, joke. Yeah, sorry, man, it's hard.
It's all good.
We've got the Thunder Yamato. So Thunder got some really nice range play. Same thing with the Yamato. I wouldn't expect them to commit up too hard. Double Zhao. Sneaky, sneaky. We've got 2 Petros, and we've got a triple DD. We've got a Smollin, we've got a Summers, and a Marceau. We've seen a few Marceaus, and they're kind of AA focused, so why bring the Marceau? Does turn out they have lower caliber guns than the Kleber, and
Okay.
I believe they don't have a reload booster because the guns in general fire faster. So maybe they're taking the Marceau for the more consistent DPS. I don't know why else they would take it.
It's true. I'm sure Gaishu could tell us exactly what he's thinking, right, about this Marceau, but to be completely frank, I don't understand what a Marceau does without carriers in the match that a Kleber doesn't do better. So I suppose we'll just have to see as Gaishu's Marceau hitting that speed boost, moving really, really fast through B. He may be attempting to torpedo a pair of DDs going into B. For both sides, I have not seen this yet, the entirety of this, as Smollin and Marceau versus Smollin and Daring. This is going to get ugly real fast as the radar of Amatsukaze Smollin goes up as they catch Gaishu. So just all sorts of gunfire happening right out of the gate as, oh no, the Daring of Duriach smokes up, which actually is horrible because they can be seen by the Smollin. I don't know if, well, in a moment here, it may actually help. It's a game thing, as there it goes. It's now hiding him as Duriach trying his hardest, I suppose, to just run out of there, but fire coming in all over the place. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Amakatsuki, I can't say that.
Amatsukaze.
Basically, the joke Smollin is ripping into Diu as Diu runs for his life all the way down to 6,000 in the Daring. He is going to have some heals and be able to recover some of this. He's down to 3, more shells coming in. He's still running Crossfire, 3k. I think he's on fire, which means he's lit 2 kilometers further than normal. Still more shots coming. And the final shots land. He is on fire. He's got 900 health. If you see just a few more.
Oh, down.
And that does actually clip him. The Battle Wolf and the Thunderer able to finish that off. Gaishu all the way down to 1864 in health. I don't think the Marceau has a heal.
No, it does not.
Ooh, that was a ballsy play.
Yeah, so very interesting. That was a very, very aggressive play coming in from both teams, trying to send 2 destroyers into the center, diving essentially. Neither of them coming in with the back in, except for Amatsukaze's Smollin from the side of Joke, as the Sommers of, well, the Joke Sommers smoking up for the Zhao of Turkish on the Joke side, taking A, as there is actually no DD there to contest, but at the same token, PN very wisely taking the C-cap, knowing there is no DD there to stop them. So, Torp's out. Okay, Boomer taking a torpedo on the nose of his Petropavlovsk. Health-wise, it's a relatively even health chunk. It is 1 ship down unfortunately, in favor of Gaishu's clan here, but Gaishu can be destroyed easily if he's not careful.
That's correct. Gaishu's going to have to play from the back, doing a whole lot of not much. And looks like It's a Game Thing is able to juke the Torp, but damn, that shit was close.
It was close.
Smollin's kind of looking at each other in the middle, not really getting too much done there as they contest. However, A has fallen to Joke, and C has fallen to PN. PN has 4 ships down at C. That is a strong side for them, whereas Joke is more fortified on the A side. At this point, both sides have posted up. The real question is, where's the next move? Gaishu, as you correctly said, is very low, and with a detection that's damn near cruiser level, I don't know what he's going to do for the rest of the match other than maybe spot and run around in a circle.
Yep, Oskans. The best things that Gaishu can do at this point really are maybe transfer up to the up to the A side to try and keep spotting and maybe have the Sommers tag out and go to a different position where he can make use of that stealth, as there is nothing stealthy about the Marceau. So what remains to be seen here is if PN realizes, hey, we have the pressure to push on the south side, we need to make use of that. We need to send that Sommers up close and put pressure on that Yamato and that Petro. So the next question then is, does Gaishu's clan move through, does Joke move through A and attempt to utilize it? I don't think they're going to. It seems like they've taken A, they want to consolidate it, and they want to essentially try to wrap up the center more than they want to push around, as Battle Wolf taking a sizable chunk there from Jussie Smolensk's Ohio.
It's a game thing on the receiving end of an ass-kicking from a Matsukaze. Matsukaze blew his radar and dumped a whole bunch of damage into Game Thing. Game Thing also being shot at long range over by, I believe, the Petro. He was able to cut his engine just before he made it out of the cap, but he's continuing to be spotted by something. Maybe the Petro actually has radar range for this. Looks like he does. He's taken a lot of damage. He's burning. He's running 1,300. Shells still coming in, and it's a Game Thing is out. That's 2 DDs down on PN side. Bravo about to fall to Gaishu. That's going to be 2 caps to 1 and a ship advantage as well.
Yep. So even though Gaishu's sitting back with very low HP, at this point he's just trying to keep those points in his boat. He will be moving into B to attempt to assist the cap, knowing now that he's essentially safe to do so. So he can safely do that, as PN trying to flex a little bit on C. It's looking to me, though, like the support ships at C are going to try and maybe move closer to the island chain here as to support B, knowing that they're a little bit stuck, as the Petro. This is very interesting. The Petro of 6A moving to take that corner island that essentially acts as an anchor to allow shots to come across A. If he manages to take that without too much trouble, which I cannot guarantee here, as, a couple hits hitting him there, that may be the only way to stop Gaishu's team from rolling up the A side and threatening that Venezia. Once again, placing a Venezia in the center. A very interesting choice. I don't know if I agree with it. I don't know if it's the right way to go here, considering that Venezia is such a remarkable flanking ship. Perhaps just waiting for Gaishu to make a mistake and get spotted and then smack him, but we'll see if that actually ends up occurring.
A little surprised at that too. Maybe the Venezia is a range mod or something and has slightly more agile guns, I suppose, than a battleship. Thinking that perhaps he can has a quick enough shell flight time that he can just kind of influence one flank, influence the other, spin and juke as he needs to. Yeah, I'm very used to seeing Venezias take aggressive position on wide flanks and force issues, as opposed to not really being in a siege position. We have lots and lots of torps crawling across the A cap over towards 6A. 6A's, I believe he's beached at this point, although none of those torps will connect. 6A was trying to get some shots into the Zhao of Turkish, wasn't really able to connect. Yamamoto is getting some shots as well, but he's bowing to any targets. With those 2 DDs down, looks like there might actually be a brawl over at C. Amatsuke going again, looking to do some DD destruction. Rolling right up on that Summers, got shots out, multiple shots out. Summers hard turning, 89, 6th day, 4,000, 3K, 2,000. This dude is going down. That's going to be 3 kills. Three of the DDs removed from the board at, I believe, the intent of Amatsuke, who might be the torp. No, he's going to squeak by, but he's going to take a whole bunch of rounds while he's doing it, and I believe he's gone dark.
Yep, the key difference here is that Amatsukaze's small and can in fact heal. So even if unless he gets completely blapped here, which it does not look like it's going to happen, he can in fact heal and fight another day. More importantly, he can start capping C unless he goes down here. PN still coming out with the fire. Is the speed juking going to be enough? We'll see here. Just barely juking away from those shots, although it looks like he did have to step out of the cap. Probably not too concerned, as they are up nearly 400 points at this moment, and they are up 3 destroyers critically. So we'll see. Is he going to go down? Doesn't look like it. Oh my god! These shells coming in on Amatsukaze. Oh my god, he's still hanging on with 500 HP. The shells have stopped, so I believe he lives. This is very much in favor of Joke now, as 3 destroyers dead on the side of PN20 for Joke, although 2 very, very, very low health. I just don't see now at this point how... Oh, and a huge hit on the Venezia of Incandescent. I did not see from whom those shells came in. but getting whacked down to 15,000 HP. This is a very easy opportunity for Joke to essentially move up carefully, push the ships out of their position as they win at the moment in 2 minutes 30 seconds.
All right, well, what can PN do? They are down almost 430 points at this time. Looks like the Ohio is starting to reverse to kind of reverse into an ass kicking, but at least he can contest the cap and stop the point bleed. That's definitely going to be the thing that he can do. Petro from 6A holding some radar pressure might actually be able to radar the Summers into some Ohio secondary spam. Amatsuke trying once again some cheeky stuff at sea. I did see a radar get light off, and I don't see the shells. There they are. His heel taking him back up to 4350. Shells come through, no reset. They were good though, taking him down to 2K. Follow-up shells, 300. Still running, shell fire close.
Yep, Amatsukaze definitely living many of a different cat's lives.
There
And down
we
he
go.
goes. But obviously PN losing 6A in the Petro in response. I just don't see what PN can do at this moment to come back from this sort of deficit. The biggest things the Ohios can do at this moment, the Ohios can overmatch the Zhao in just about every way. So but just not being able to get those shots off, it's distressing. The Sommers of Hatsuzuki Kai being very effective in laying smoke for Turkish in his Zhao so that he can fire constantly without really any fear of reprisal. So yeah, it looks like Joke is just going to sort of clean up here as PN doing their best to stop the point bleed by stepping on B, stepping on C, but that means they will be putting themselves right in the crosshairs of a whole bunch of ships coming in from Joke. So Incandescent trying really hard, but about to get smacked. Well, managing to live. Oh man, sorry, my throat is killing me here.
Yeah. Incandescent able to take they actually were able big trade to PN. They're able to secure C. The Ohio of Juicy Smolensk, gotta love that name.
I know, right?
Did have to bail after A. He did receive the ass kicking that he was looking for, and with torps coming in, he just had to go ahead and back up. Although it looks like one of those torps might be good as he's turning and giving a broadside. I feel that torp on the edge is the death knell. In 3, 2, yeah, this one's thump. He goes down. So down with Juicy, down with somebody else, and that's going to be the points, seeding it over to Joke. Woof, that was a hell of an opener on that.
Certainly was.
Just YOLO rush straight into the center with the Marceau. I think that was Gaishu had just decided that the Marceau with the whole like damage reduction whatever thing, he would just be able to get his ass kicked and take a great trade. I don't know if he expected both DDs to be there, but having his Smolensk with him to provide that backup fire, that was a nutty